God voice in our head.
Oh my
this
god.
is it, and we're getting on T7 first. Come on, let's see some Cypher versus Pavel. This is
Cypher
going
picks
to
the
be
Lost
good.
World.
Pardon?
But usually Cypher's the Lost World.
Yeah,
player,
no, he loves Lost World. But Pavel's good there as well. I just hope that he's got it all calculated. And obviously he has, because he's going to make my prediction come true.
He's going to be bringing it straight to Cypher today. He's going to be like, I'm going to win on your maps. And Furious Heights, the first one we've seen today, and it's always good to see this. And Cypher, he's going to be thinking about going for the drop. He's going to get caught by the LG, though. And this is a really good spot for Cypher. Pavel tries to push him off, but can't barely do it in time to win the red. But he does survive. Is that enough, though?
Pavel means business right here. Yeah, he was pretty weak after that kill, but he should be safe to protect this area. He gets the yellow armor behind him. I don't know if Cypher's going to have enough in his tanks to protect this. Oh, that rocket could change things. Small burst of LG. For either of them. Pavel would like to just kill another couple of seconds and back off to the red armor, but hey, he might have a feeling that Cypher's doing the same thing.
Yeah, this is one of those spots that's kind of 50-50. What is going to happen?
Yep,
and there you go.
is.
Pavel does get confirmation. Does spot him over at the Mega.
He's happy with that.
Calm down. We've kind of that was a bomb defusing situation.
Yeah, it was
been
edgy.
defused now. We're okay again.
Oh, we'll see how Pavel wants to play this. There's a long time until any items are up. He would like to just stabilize the control at them. You can tell he's looking around nervously everywhere, expecting Cypher to lay down the jackhammer at any millisecond. I think he spotted Cypher for a second, so he's going to pop down here for the red armor, get onto 200. This is absolutely solid right now. Protect the mega health, and he's going to be looking good for another 60 seconds.
Here we go. Pavel just trying to see if he can spot any sign of Cypher there to catch him with some damage, but nothing just yet. I mean, Cypher knows he can't go for his direct challenge. Just a bit of damage here and there, keeping himself with those escape options open. And look at that. I mean, a bunch of free damage. That is what is very characteristic of Cypher. And we're going to see a lot of that because Pavel's got overwhelming amounts of control right now. So Cypher's got no interest to directly challenge him. But we are going to see a bit of damage output like we just saw where he doesn't take anything back. Very efficient.
I just like how careful Pavel's being at the moment. He's not really pressing around corners without taking the correct safety precautions. A bit of LG damage, but be careful on this choke point. Cypher, oh, he actually stays up on the top level. And this is going to actually cause Pavel to lose out on the mega health. So he's got to make sure that in the next fight, he's the one dealing more damage. I want to switch over to Cypher, but it looks like they're going to be picking a fight up just in this mid area. Cypher, though, has he got enough health behind him? LG from Pavel, not bad whatsoever. 12 health left. He gets another kill, but what the hell is he going to be living on? I don't know if he can get red. It's going to be sketchy. Yeah, there's the plasma down at the bottom, but he's making a move regardless. Little bits of chip damage. Cypher, oh, wow, he's going to be so incredibly weak after that rail shot. Let's see. Yeah, Pavel will get this mega. He's actually done a really good job. I thought he was going to be too aggressive on the red and maybe, even get killed by Cypher, but he did everything absolutely to the T.
Yeah, a big rail miss there from Pavel actually as Cypher goes for a jump pad. Cypher, how do you receive that rail? He might not be so confident to go for this fight over at the red armor. Pavel will get the kill regardless, but he's really weak, and there is Cypher. The problem for Cypher is that nothing's really spawning. Like, the mega's not very soon. Pavel has enough time to get his health back, get some armor on his back, and jump straight on over to that mega in time. And this means that Cypher, he didn't really get much out of that situation, but he's going to go for, again, that free damage. He always finds it somehow. And Pavel's not in the best of situations, especially after that direct.
Yeah, that rocket is like control over, sir. Now it's Cypher's turn to run the map, and I want to check out Cypher a little bit. I haven't seen much of his point of view yet. There's still 10 seconds until this red's up. I wonder if Cypher can find another angle to put some pressure on. I was having a look at the chat quickly. A lot of Pavel votes. I think I might have coerced people into voting for him, but he's looking good at the moment. We'll see how things go. Cypher's managing to get himself a kill now. Maybe he's going to be able to get the same amount of frags that Pavel was able to in control. But Mega's lost out. That's tricky.
You are very persuasive, Zoot, especially when you speak French. When the magic happens. The 3-1. And Cypher, he's been successfully keeping things very, very slow for the most part, finding the right opportunities to go in for the attack. He's going to find another one here, but he's going to push Pavel away from that yellow, which is pretty good news. But Pavel kind of locking down the approach, kind of slowing Cypher down onto that approach to the red. It's working out fairly well for Pavel, and so Cypher's going to be very low if he's not careful. And Mega's coming up, but now is he left with enough stack to safely take it? The answer's no. There's going to be a huge risk to go for this, and now he has to back away, but he's going to get caught by Pavel. Bad positioning from Cypher. and he's going to feel the wrath of the Cosmonaut right there.
Pavel made it happen. I thought that Cypher was going to be able to get a couple of frags, but for some reason, Cypher wasn't able to deal with the same aggression as he normally would be able to. Well, Pavel, there it is, LG and Plasma. He's going to need those rockets. Get himself a rail at some point soon. This is good. We're past the halfway mark, and Pavel is looking to get an advantage in this best-of-3 semi. He wants to keep those points and keep himself near the top of those leaderboards. He's going to have to chuck away that red armor, give that over to Cypher, but he needs to pick up this mega fast before Cypher can come back into this room. Looks like Cypher might have just edged into rail. I can't actually hear him. No, he's not here at all.
We'll jump over to Cypher, see how he's
let's
managing to sneak around the map, because this is the hardest thing to do really in Duel, to stay out of the way, but Cypher seems to be so damn good at it, and he's like a ghost right now, but finally is spotted by Pavel. But again, he's not really risking himself to too much damage. It's a bit of an exchange here going on with the rails, but it's kind of okay for Cypher. He's still got an okay position, but the problem is that Mega's not spawning soon enough, and now he's going to be in trouble almost. There's grenades so close there, and Cypher rightly backs out of the room. He's going to come in for another peek, but look at the prediction. I don't even think Pavel saw him. He just shot a rail straight after he came out the telly.
Just like that.
Good stuff from Pavel. He's really holding on to this, and Cypher, he made one attempt to try to break out into the map, and Pavel said no.
Cypher's starting to get a bit stressed at the moment. He's not used to taking this kind of damage out of control. This is usually what he's best at, avoiding the damage. And now he's going to have to spend at least another 30 seconds rebuilding on his health and his armor before he can make any kind of challenge that he wants to. Pavel, oh my god, another rail over here. We've got the 50 health bubble. Is Pavel going to come around the corner? He doesn't do it just yet, but Cypher is completely on the brink.
The brink of destruction. Maybe not quite yet, but it is fast approaching. I mean, again, he looked at the Mega there. He wanted it so bad, but all he's going to get is the red armor, which is pretty good.
I didn't think he was going to get that much. Red and the yellow. The rails, what the hell, Cypher just... He can't see where the damage is coming from. This is awesome from Pavel.
He's straight on top of him every time Cypher thinks that he's going to be safe from damage. Boom, Pavel comes out with something, and that is quite special to do against Cypher. He's got to keep it up though for 2.5 minutes more, and he's going to take away map number 1, Furious Heights, in this best of 3, which would be a massive result. And as you said, Cypher really needs to return to prominence here, and this is the starting point. He's got to overcome Pavel at least.
This is Cypher's map, but even though Lost World is Pavel's map, I think it doesn't make a difference really, because they're both excellent players at both of the maps. Cypher again under a lot of pressure. We're having a bit of plasma slam from both players. Pavel though has got the greater stack, aiming down hard, and that is 5-1 at the moment. This is spectacular play here from Pavel.
Really smart movement along the edge there, because Cypher didn't predict that Pavel would just walk all the way along, and you can see that because he was vulnerable to that one move. He wasn't able to actually escape in time. So Pavel playing it really smart. It's as if he understands completely exactly what Cypher's going to do, and that's what we're seeing reflected in the scoreline here. Cypher comes, is it frustration? I don't know, but it's really scary, but Pavel's going to survive.
Yeah, he had so much stack that he could afford to miss a rocket. Fortunately for himself, he didn't miss another one. Again, surviving with pretty low health. And that's been actually quite a large story. I think 3-4 out of the 6 frags that Pavel's made, he's been less than 40 health after each kill. And he just needs to hold it on a little bit longer right now. But, I mean, if he can get past the next 30 seconds, then he can actually relax, lay off the gas pedal quite a bit. And this frag as well, I mean, Cypher might just GG out any second now.
Yeah, this is really bad. I mean, Pavel just won Cypher's pick, but I'm surprised because we're kind of going on to Cypher's pick next map as well, almost.
Yeah,
it almost feels like that.
Lost World is going to be another huge test for Pavel, but at the moment he's passing the test with flying colors. This is not the usual beatdown.
You said 2-0, man.
I said it, man. Look, I'm not even phased by this. Obviously, my expectations were here.
Oh my god. These predictions too good.
I don't think it would go this well for Pavel, let's put it that way. 9-1 is quite a heavy score over here, and it looks like it's only going to get a bit steeper unless Pavel continues to fly.
Definitely. And the thing is though, like, what do you pick against Cypher as well? And what map do you try to win against him? I don't know if he has a weakness, really. Like, there's no clear weakness with Cypher.
I think you don't pick the fast maps. Like, as much as Cypher's really good at Lost World, he's also just so fluid at playing maps like Toxicity, Aerowalk, Hectic. Give him something like that, he can just think so much faster than a regular player. So as long as I think just pick a slow map is what you want against Cypher.
Yeah, it does make sense as well because he's pretty momentum based too.
Yeah.
So if you get the fast map and he starts getting his rhythm, it's like you're screwed. You're just dead at that point. So it does make sense. My earbud pops out of that, but it's all good because I don't need game sound right now. I just need your voice suit.
Thank you. I know you missed me a lot, but
it's been a while. It's like, was it DreamHack?
Yeah, it's been a while since we casted together. 11-1 though for Pavel versus Cypher. That's just, we're getting silly right now. What is happening with Cypher? You do not like a year ago. This would have just blown everybody's minds. Shattered on the ground. You wouldn't be able to walk for a week. But it's just now becoming more and more regular. A kind of result that we're starting to see. Not just evil doing it.
We kind of predicted it. Like at the start of the show, at the start of the show, we both set this up because you said, I don't know, Cypher, he's not doing so well and stuff. And I was like, oh, Pavel's doing really well right now. So it's kind of it's actually kind of working out the way that we set it up to be. So we'll have to see if Pavel is able to actually continue this or whether Cypher's going to be like, oh yeah, I'm Cypher. And then he'll just win.
It's still going to be good points for both the players. They're both in the semi-finals. I think that's 8 points they've guaranteed now. But Pavel trying to get a lot more at the moment. He's on match point. Cypher needs to bring it back. So I'm going to watch Cypher off the beginning. I thought he was going to go into the lava just then. I was holding my breath. No, he finds a direct rocket. Cypher magic. Can he bring it back now? He's surely got to have a smile on his face. And I can imagine that he hasn't had one on his face for quite a while. During game, let's keep the context real.
Here he goes for the pressure, and that's very standard. He gets denied. So, I mean, a bit of an exchange of damage, which is really good for Pavel to keep Cypher honest, but wow, he's on a mission, and that mission is being fulfilled so far. He's going to grab himself another red, and he wants to keep the pressure going. Needs to get that LG, though. Very, very important, very critical to get that pickup. And moving into the next Mega, he's going to be worried about any close-range shenanigans coming in from Pavel, and there they are. It's quite powerful, too. He's not going to be so sure about this, but Pavel, a bit too much.
That's just a fraction of it. It was not long at all. If he just waited another 0.2 of a second or something, he probably would have got the Mega. I mean, he probably would have taken a rocket as well, but at least he wouldn't have given it to Cypher. Pavel is still stealing items, but he's pretty low on weaponry. Although Cypher's struggling as well. He's not the most stacked we've ever seen him.
And things will slow down now, I think, because Cypher needs to try to just...
slow down into Cypher's grave. This is not what the move that he wanted to make at all. And it's such a dangerous position as well. Usually Cypher's good at dodging in that area, but Pavel had his number.
Well, I mean, he should have been just taking it easy at that point because he took a huge risk moving out onto center map when Pavel obviously holds center map. And the red wasn't up for another 10 seconds or so, so I don't know what his end goal there really was. Either way, it's 3-1 now, and Pavel has a way back in the match, and he's going to be taking it, pushing Cypher back with the LG, and he's going to win more items, and then he's going to be able to just put the pressure on really hard, and Cypher's got to be able to weather that, and if he can't, might just see the game tying up very quickly.
Okay, that LG yellow did get taken by Cypher. Pavel should be making it onto the Mega, but without any issues. Oh, but Cypher's actually going to drop down on it. Pavel might be regretting him being slow to the Mega, but the rockets are just fine for him. He makes that fight look actually a lot easier than it was. But he's weak after that. There's another few testing seconds here for him to work out whether or not he's going to be able to keep control. 50 health bubble and position on red. Or even the yellow as well. I mean, even better if he can get himself the red here. Oh, whoa! Brutal, I was not expecting Cypher over there. Let's switch over to him for a second. There we go. He's fixing the scoreboard for himself.
Yeah, that was quite an interesting move. And Pavel's going to feel the pain again. I mean, LG pretty strong in that situation. And what does Pavel do now? I mean, he's
got to go back to step one, slow the game down again. And now this time, instead of having the 3 frags to recover him, he's got 4. Once again, it's early in the game. The clock is on his side for now, but Cypher wants to really make that completely irrelevant and just frag after frag. That T7 game did not go the way Cypher had anticipated. This is definitely a lot more like it.
Yeah. So Cypher He's got himself pretty decent stack and he's trying to pressure this choke point, but this is really risky because he can't afford to give any of his stack away at this point for a big risk because he needs to hold on to this position. He's got all the map. He can choose between Mega and Red, and he can keep tabs on where Pavel is going, and you can see he's going to drop down to the Red, so he's got opportunity for damage, and then he can pull back onto the Mega. So he should always come out a bit ahead here. And he's going to go for the drop, and he makes it work. Good rockets coming in, and he gets the kill, and the Mega's going to be straight up there for him. So brilliant result for Cypher. That was like the best case for him.
Oh no, that was just a flawless move. Dropping down onto the Red. He imagined it going that way, and it worked out exactly like that. There it is, chasing down Pavel. This is going to be 8-1, and this control is going to go back into Cypher's way. I said 2-0 to Pavel. It looks like it's definitely not going to be the case. I feel like even though we're only 4 minutes in, Cypher just seems to have suddenly woken up, and he's looking to get to the tiebreaker match as soon as possible.
Here we go.
A lost world scoreline. I mean, this kind of comeback happens once in a blue moon, you know.
Oh, I feel like this, oh my god, almost making it work the rockets, but Cypher was just standing there, and it felt like he didn't know when anything was spawning. He was like, what do I do? What do I go for? Yeah. And then he's like, okay, maybe I should rocket jump for the yellow. And Pavel was just waiting there. That seemed like a massive mistake. Cypher. And it could be the way in for Pavel because he hasn't got much time left. Only 5 minutes to make this 6-frag comeback. And 6 frags on this map is a lot, no matter how much time you have.
Is he going to madball it up the way he did it on him on Blood Run? This is still extremely tricky. Pavel really just needs to get over to 200 as soon as possible. I hope that Cypher just falls into his hands with his back turn. Good luck expecting that. Oh wow, Cypher moves from behind him. The plasma damage is just colossal. We're going to get a red, but Pavel, that's just time killing from Cypher basically.
So Pavel's just going to circle around the yellows and try to find Cypher. That's exactly what he's going to be able to do. And Cypher putting in a lot of damage with those plasma bullets. And the thing is that might be worth it if he gets a good spawn, but that's not really the way you want to think about this map. No. It's not a good strategy overall, but it was really nice damage though, so it knocked Pavel's stack down, and it could give Cypher some breathing room. If
he's getting onto the mega health, but the LG from Pavel just 100% right there. To 4, this is going really nicely for Pavel. I'm very surprised that he's managed to make so much progress on the scoreboard in such a limited amount of time. 4 minutes of 4 frags is more than doable.
The cool thing though is that in stealing that away and doing all the damage that he's been doing, he's actually keeping Pavel kind of low, and that's going to slow Pavel down a lot, and it might even mean that Cypher can actually turn around control much sooner than he otherwise would have had. Because if he hadn't gone for these situations, Pavel would have max stack right now.
But he's making it work anyway. He might want to push out as soon as he gets his mega machine gun damage. Every last bit of damage that he can get. The last rocket used to get himself more of them. A good use. And oh, Cypher drops down to the red. He's just going to rocket jump away. The very quick thinking from Pavel. He's going to drop again. What a play there from Pavel. Oh my god. Cypher was not expecting that. I
don't think anyone was expecting that. That was just flawless. It's like he planned that. Did he plan that? I don't know. I mean, that's such a crazy
He jumped away and it made him think, okay, I don't want to be a part of this fight. And then as soon as Cypher dropped down the other way, he met him at the bottom. I think Cypher was just, he couldn't imagine that happening.
Yeah, I mean, his back was to it. He just didn't see it coming at all. And that could have been the play of the day almost, because he might bring him back in, but Cypher's going to catch him on the jump pad. And he's going to go down. All that very anticlimactic, I'm afraid.
Well, Pavel, I think, maybe was feeling a little bit too confident after that, because that is really a kind of move where you'd slap your mouse on the table and be pretty irate. But Cypher's handled it seriously well, and I think he's holding his end of the bargain up.
And there's not a lot of time left now, only 2.5 minutes, and Pavel's going to be trying to work this. It's 4 frags, 5 now as he steals away the mega, but what does it really mean? I mean, Cypher's still very stacked, 100 health, 120 armor on him, so Pavel's not going to be able to get anything in the next 20 seconds or so, especially considering the weapons, the positions that he's working with. So Cypher's going to kill a lot of time, and this just cannot happen for Pavel.
Awesome rockets from Cypher. He should have a kill at any moment. I mean, Pavel's going to be just so ridiculously low. Yeah, Cypher just wants to chase all the way. He's got the LG out. I mean, that was it. He was definitely in treading dangerous territory. I really thought that Pavel was going to be able to make that comeback happen after that sick move down at red armor. But Cypher's protecting him.
Perfect.
There it is. It's the GG in the end. It's going to be 12-5, and we are going to be, in fact, getting a tiebreaker. All right.
So Pavel, he doesn't have the 2-0 in him against Cypher, but
No,
can
he
you
doesn't.
blame him?
No, it was good. He played awesomely then. I mean, really, really well. But Cypher did play better. I hopefully, though, Pavel's not going to feel too gutted because he made a good performance and he didn't get the win that he wanted yet. But hold it. Stamina, endurance, get to the end of the series and then think about the grand finals, Pavel. That's your homework.
I love the frag, though. It's just where he just dropped down. I mean, that was just baller. That's like the best
it
adjective
was.
I have, you know, for that because he's just so confident with it. It's like he knew. Do you know what I mean? Like when a player just goes for a move and it's just you can't see any detection of hesitation. He just knew that it would work and just completely crushed Cypher there.
I liked it. I thought he was going to run. Even if he ran away and just picked up yellows and started continuing to stack up, I thought, this isn't such a bad play. Getting a kill, finding a kill there is just
exactly.
Unbelievable. Like, that should not be happening. And we've got the tiebreaker out. It looks like it's starting right now. It is going to be sinister. In fact, they've been saving this one to last. This could be extremely close. I'm checking out Cypher off the beginning.
One thing to note is that this was removed by Pavel previously. What is happening at the beginning? The mid-air is coming out straight away. Cypher like working on that highlight reel, and somehow, some way, Pavel escapes with his life.
He would have had next to no health after that. That was extremely close to first blood. And Pavel's going to be delighted that he's going to be able to survive. Is he going to try and hang around for this lower yellow? Cypher wants to take it. He wants to control as much as possible. Almost a rocket jump up to red would be justified so that he could get to Mega in time. Now Pavel might be able to steal this blue bubble from him. No, he's going to grab it, even lands himself a direct afterwards. Cypher getting pushed back. Yeah, Pavel getting that Mega was a huge win. I really think that Cypher should have rocket jumped up to red.
I can't believe it's 0-0. After the start that we saw, it's still 0-0. That's quite unbelievable. And as you said, big pickup there. And that first rocket to block Cypher, that was really key there. That's what gave him the Mega. So very, very strong plays coming from Pavel. Very difficult things to do. And he's in the game. Cypher not in the best position. Pavel shouldn't really fight here. And Cypher's going to get the win on the damage output there. And this fight cannot go the way of Pavel. He's out of position. He's not got the stack. And Cypher's going to leave this situation with a very strong feeling in his gut on the next big item, which will be the red.
Yeah, he's going to get this yellow, putting himself on 200, 200. Oh, beautiful rail on the ankle. No. Pavel tries to jump away, but there is no escape. And Cypher takes not even a single point of damage.
Almost humiliating the way Pavel just struggling in that corner there. And great rocket coming from Pavel, but can it be enough? Cypher still with a lot of stack on him, and he's going to get finished off there. And Pavel's got very limited options right now because, oh no, he's going to get crushed by the LG as well. Good rockets coming out, but again, Mega red, right, one after the other. It just doesn't, it's negligible damage.
Cypher's on fire at the moment. He's really working the spawns nicely. He's now gone back, taking the major items. Let's see if he can find Pavel at all and continue to pile up this pressure and extend his frag lead.
Things are very quiet at the moment, as they should be, because...
Yeah, Pavel does not want to be hurt, but again, he's getting caught down at the bottom of the yellow. Cypher's surely going to be able to pick up a frag over here. That pillar being Pavel's saving grace then. Oh, he even manages to get that red armor. This is going to weaken Cypher a lot. Is he going to be able to spawn next to the Mega Health? No, he won't. So Cypher's definitely got something to work with still.
It's kind of crazy how much damage Pavel has been dealing over at the lower yellow. I mean, he gets red, taking that repeatedly by Cypher. And Cypher's got the strong rockets as well to pick up the 5th kill. But, I mean, it feels like we're seeing a repeat of... Like each minute by minute, we're seeing like a repeat of what will happen, and it's always that yellow, and it's always like the same way he dies. He always does the same damage. So far, what Pavel's doing, it needs to be switched up for it to work, and he's gonna get caught again.
Can't get the yellow. Cypher's just timing everything basically. He knows how much pressure that he's got to put on, and he's getting this Mega. He's got time to get over to red. He might leave it up for a second and just hope that Pavel's giving him the respect. Yeah, Pavel not over there, and everything is going to plan for Cypher. 6-0 is a hefty lead.
Oh no, the miss time.
Oh
did
God, what were you there for?
Give Pavel his watch or something? It's like, I don't know, like, because it's broken, man. It needs to be fixed.
I think just as my predictions are usually broken, something changed because Cypher has just gone into elite mode of some sort. 8-0, man, like, what the hell is Pavel going to have to do to get back into this right now? This is going to have to be more than a miracle.
You calling it?
I'm happy for Cypher right now, let's just say that. I'm really happy for Cypher. I don't know if the game's over right now. It's getting very close to that. If it's still this scoreline by the 6-minute mark, then yeah, basically Pavel needs to get a frag.
We're trying to work on that. And the red is, yeah, he does manage to completely miss that because the timing just isn't there for him. Cypher going to get the kill, the red, everything. It's just, I don't know, it's very difficult because
everything just went so well for Pavel and then it went so bad. What's happened to Pavel?
Maybe this is why he removed Sinister earlier in the tournament.
Oh no, it was, well maybe.
I mean,
he's good at Sinister though. He should be playing this a lot better, but Cypher's just predicting everything immensely. He's putting the pressure on the yellows exactly how he should be. And that's been very helpful. A lot of people in control, they kind of ignore the yellows, like let's just get mega, let's just get red, or maybe we'll go to one yellow. If Cypher is circling everything that he possibly can. Even if he's not taking the items, he's making sure that, right, Pavel, not in this section of the map, not taking the resources here.
I think that is part of the, that was part of the problem. I mean, things started to get really out of hand with Pavel because there were, that was quite an interesting exchange. But it was those yellows, like you're saying, he was getting caught out there. And usually that can be, you know, the 50-50, okay, which yellow am I going to go to? And when it's spawning, you know, you need to make sure that your really stacked opponent isn't as close as Cypher always is for the punish. And we just saw Pavel he got caught there 2 or 3 times. And then all of a sudden, he's got a desperate scoreline. Yeah. And can he just play it slow from that point? I mean, he can try, but he's going to lose. So it's just a horrible catch-22 situation he put himself into.
Pavel's surely going to pick up the frag. There we are, vertical rail. He had the LG behind him.
10 in 4 minutes?
Let's find out. Let's just find out. I don't care if it is or it isn't possible. I want Pavel to communicate his quick skills now.
Alright, let's see if he can do just that. He's going to be trying to continue this control. He's got the red coming up here. Again, you've got to always watch out for Cypher. And Cypher can just be really annoying right now because he's got a big buffer of frags to work with. He's going to get pushed right off of that Mega, right on time. Brilliant rockets there from Pavel.
Any second later, then it would not have worked. Not even a second. He's going to find him again. He's just going to chase Cypher down. He's not taking too much rocket damage. The yellow even spawns right for him. He's been massively weakened, but he's making some kills happen, and that at least is something positive.
Yeah, he's safe now. You got the red pickup, but there is a window of time that Cypher can do something nasty. A good direct there, and there it is, the second. That he walked right into that. I mean, of course, Pavel's going to shoot that rocket, and Cypher, I mean, he doesn't care.
No, he should have this one down, but he's still getting fragged, and this Mega is about to spawn right now. Okay, top yellow goes to Cypher, but Pavel should have everything else. Oh my god, Cypher with the gauntlet! Okay, that was completely kamikaze. He probably shouldn't have done that.
There's 3 minutes. I mean, if he's playing like that, stuff's going to happen here, and Pavel's going to be looking for this next frag. He's barely going to miss
rockets.
It. It's a good place for rockets.
Yeah. I mean, Pavel's LG was doing just fine, but he was walking into every single one of those rockets. Air rocket hit for Cypher. He doesn't hit it, and Pavel is going to continue to frag upwards. He's going to be playing this one at 100 miles an hour. That's the only way he's going to have a chance of getting back into this. Mega's up right now. He's trying to check that Cypher didn't pick it up himself. And he actually manages to... Yeah, Cypher didn't get it. So he's going to find Cypher. Maybe we're going to get another frag. He picks it up, and he hasn't even gotten the Mega health yet. He really wants that lightning gun, though.
Oh.
Oh, wow, he made that jump work. That was really sick,
actually.
Like,
is he going to call shot? There's a little lip there that you can jump off on.
Oh, look, the verticals. He needs to hit them all. Pick up the LG for crying out loud. Come on, Pavel. Do the 6 frags away in 2 minutes. Yeah. What, machine gun? He's finding him, though. 9-14. This still isn't over at the moment. Cypher's running into a lot. Look, he's got the ... coming out.
This could happen.
This is tough, though. Mega and red at the same time. He wants red. Sketchy.
I'm just interested to see what's going to happen here because he had to give away something. And can he deal with the Cypher's follow-up here? Cypher's rocket's too good, and Pavel just misses too much there, and maybe that was a moment for the LG to really use that advantage he has with it. And, and now Cypher has one, so it's gone, that advantage.
Hitting rails like that is almost game-saving for him. Okay, unreturned damage. You can be happy with that, Pavel. He's going to try and find him. Is Cypher going to predict this? He's found him at the top. We're going to be going 10-14 over here, surely. Rockets from Cypher just not effective enough, and that is mega straight away from the Deliberate Murder player.
Here he goes. He finds them off the spawn, but there go the rockets from Cypher. And another frag happening.
The game is alive.
50 seconds left, 3 frags, completely doable. Red's up on the spot pretty much now, but
God.
there's the round Cypher.
Why then? Why did you do it then, Pavel? You could have gotten the red first. I know there was still 50 seconds left. It's not much, but I think Pavel was just overexcited. Oh, that was literally, if he just went to the red armor first or he picked a different angle, so many beautiful things could have happened today. But that's good for all the people who want to see an Evil versus Cypher final.
Yep.
It means it's just about Evil getting to the grand final section. I don't think people are as worried about that as they were about maybe Cypher.
Depends what Evil's been doing though.
Yeah.
All this time off.
Yeah, maybe he's been practicing on a fake account, who knows? But I think some people are counting like 120 consecutive wins now. Let's see if anything changes today. Guys, that is GG in the semi-finals. Cypher's going to win it 2-1. He had to make the comeback happen, but he did. And it was very nice to see from him.
So this consecutive win thing, are you sure it's that much? Like, what is your source? Is
My
it QL
what?
ranks?
My what ring?
The consecutive wins for Evil.
Yeah, QL ranks and his like life profile. I think some people.
It's not like some propaganda or something that like.
No. It is like
okay.
Genuinely 110, 120. I think I was reading chat a second ago. Someone said 120.
That is nuts.
I'm guessing 7 didn't take a map from Evil in that case.
That is. We
Yeah.
should all take a moment of quakey type silence. We can't play silence anymore, so.
No, why
We
not?
can play Delirium instead.
Do we not have silence in the map pool? I haven't
Delirium.
actually checked because there's so many different map pools that go on around, and actually the 125 FPS, it was one of the most popular maps, and I was not expecting that. I kind of thought it was a sort of a dying map, kind of like Battleforged was.
Yeah, but Delirium's replaced it, and we don't see
Cool.
anyone playing
I like
Delirium
that.
because I like Delirium a lot as well.
I like watching that map. It's a really good map to
We saw
spec.
one game of it. Do you know who it was? In the Sunday Cups, at least. It's Noctis and Lasky.
Noctis and Lasky.
That was the only
I
one we
might have
had.
seen that.
So there you go. Any final thoughts on that match we just saw?
I did say 2-0 to Pavel to begin with because I was expecting both the maps to go the way that Furious Heights did. Really happy for Cypher. Looking forward to seeing him in the finals.
Yeah, so we have a really exciting tournament. It's shaping up just as we had hoped it to. So guys, stay tuned. We'll have more after the break. And I think, Zoot.
Yes.
Yes.